Well, my name is Paulo, Paulo Santos. I grew up here, I was born here. I made different things in my life. Well, I planned kind of my life to go in different areas. And arrived a time that I got more addicted to Camino, so it was an option of life to be a little bit out of the system and be just on Camino as hospitalero or as pilgrim as well. I love more to walk than to be hospitalero, of course. But yeah, that's it. It's quite simple.
Why do you do the Camino?
Well, there is many reasons. So I believe that each person, when does a Camino, will have a different reason. So myself, my life was for a long time on rush. So normal standards, society standards now. And these, when you don't live on the real time, you get away from your inner self. So Camino allows me the time to slowly open my inner self and try to go again digging. So I know Camino helps me to know better myself again, or to reconnect with my inner self. That's why I love Camino. I like real time. So the cycles of time, the cycles of life. So it's all about time, so Camino fits on this. Before I liked to travel if I could afford sometimes, so when I had a chance. But when I met Camino, for me was the most complete way of traveling, because I don't pick up, I get out everything that comes, good or bad, nice village, nice people, some situations, or some asphalt, for example, like in this Camino, and it's okay. I need to handle with the things that makes me comfortable, and also with the others. I learn much more handling things that I don't feel so comfortable than with what I like. There is no effort to please yourself. So it's like it's like a person. What the person don't like or avoid tells much more about her than what she likes, because what she likes can change at any time, and she changes opinions. But what she cannot handle well says a lot about the issues she has. And that's why I use Camino for that. So it can be a therapy, can be a church as well, can be a tribute to persons that you have in your heart that disappear or that are ill. For example, I walk, I send photos to a woman that is in a wheelchair for 44 years now. And she's still alive, she makes exercises every day. So it's kind of cruel to send the photos, but she loves to see the world by my eyes because she can't. So I walk for these people that cannot walk as well. It's like this. It's a privilege to be able for the moment. So that's why I enjoy every moment, every second. Even when you are not okay, well, your energies are not the same every day, but still is a gift to be able and to do it.
Spirituality, what does it mean? What it is for you?
This is complex questions, and you can talk a lot of time about it. We, as mankind, always try to achieve higher levels of perception and connections and this. And sometimes you just search. It's like in all doubts of life, many times you search in the wrong place. You want direct answers. Most of the things are not direct answers. So you need to read. If you increase our ability to read signals, you get the answers. They came for different ways and in strange forms. So me, myself, I like a lot of this expression, I don't know from whom, is to become spiritual, first you need to become human. So for me, for example, it's very important that I go to put water on the plants. Plants cannot move to search for the water, to go for the water. So for me, this is spirituality, is love as well. So take care of the ones that are not so shaped to get something that they needs, not about what they want, always about needs. So I try to be human, and then I can achieve some kind of spiritual thing. So I don't. I connect by small strings to every point of the nature. This is my thing. I can be hours watching animals, how they behave. I learn from them. In fact, I think there is not much knowledge. If you observe the nature around us, you have answers to most of the things. So it's like this. I don't. Well, I'm a really bit critic or skeptic about trying to make yoga when you can not even be balanced by yourself. You know, it's like you need to be. It's like a construction of a big cathedral or building. You need good bases, so you work on the bases. After that, you have a good structure. Everything can go on top of that. If you don't have a good structure, it's just wait, and makes you drown. So it's the way I see spirituality. Work on the basis, and then you can achieve what you want, I think. Maybe. This is, well, it depends. I think each person has a different strength, also different needs that is connected, different faith, different levels of faith, intensity. So this also, all these criteria, or all these conditions can make the things different. That's why you are unique. Each one has to find his way, because each one has his own circumstances. So the formula that applies to me cannot. You have a lot of books how to do things and to achieve, but the fact that they can be used as help, but they don't will teach you your way. You have to find out by yourself. This is the thing. So spirituality, I think if we live a balanced life, if you face life and death at the same level, so without scares or fears, or at least with the minimum possible, I think we are in a good way to be spiritual. I have 9,000 kilometers in each leg, so in these periods many things happen. Let me see, like if you walk with a person that needs to carry a machine to breathe, to sleep, this means that if you walk, I walked already with persons without legs, without arms, with a herd of animals, for example. People that was almost dead and came back to life. People that recover, like I told some stories yesterday. This inspires, because woman in general is weak, and it is normal that we fall. Sometimes we make not the best options or something, or the consequences of our actions makes that something, the things goes wrong for us. And when things goes wrong, everything seems that helps to go worse. But it's not a problem to fall down, but is I believe this is personal, that is very important that you stand up. Maybe without knowing what to do, but stand up and try to move on somehow, slowly. So is when I see these people that separate themselves, they push themselves to have the opportunity to live. This inspires me. Inspires others. So this is a energy that comes from these actions or these options these people did that is overwhelming. For me, it's like it's a huge force, a source of energy. So every time I see these or small details is like sharing. You pass someone is picking fruits and they will offer you. They don't know from nowhere, but hello, you want some? This of sharing and be together connected, this is also amazing. This makes me smile and makes my day when small thing like this. Well, so is well, there's many things can make can be interesting. There's no need to give too much importance to them. You feel it. You just feel it, you know, it's like it flows on you. When you have space in your mind, things came and they hit you. It's like if you put 100 persons in the top of a mountain with amazing view, I believe that 97 or 95% will say beautiful. Some will say like, oh, it's boring. But just 10% of these people feel it. The others is just perception. They know that they're looking at something is nice, and they know it's beautiful, and they say it, but they don't feel it deep in their heart, because they are not cannot connect with beauty. Beauty is in the eyes of the persons that look. So this is the difference: is to have space inside of you. So when you have space, these small details hit you fast. You just pass, you see someone doing something. Wow, so nice. This is the thing. So you don't need big stories. You need inspiring actions. And well, action is always action. Says much more than words. Yeah. So when people do things. So every time someone makes something positive that connects with others, sharing, solidarity, not bad like pity or this mercy. This is ambiguous feelings, but open heart. You know, it's like without fears, and with the sense that we are all equal. We are all human beings. So you have the same needs. We are different in our minds and the way you live, but we have all the same needs. So every time someone has this perception in their life's tasks, I feel loved with this way. So it inspires me to get better every day. Because I make mistakes as well. I have the same things like others. Like sometimes I'm selfish, sometimes I get angry with something, small things. And after I realize that that's bullshit. I'm a very small dot and I make part of a whole. So yeah.
Are you affiliated with some institution of religion?
No. In fact, since young, yesterday I spoke about that. I'm very independent. Society is a complex thing, and organizations always has some dark side, or some of them, many. So I prefer to go my way, independent, respecting the rest, and if I can connect, but not, like to say, if I know very well the thing. I need to know the character of the persons involved, so I'm very careful with making part of some organization that could be something behind, some interest that is not, well, at least clear or direct.
What is your opinion about death? What does it mean?
Well, just a passage. In fact, death can be like a trophy. If you live your life fully, there is two persons, the ones that smile when the death comes, because they are okay, they are balanced, they did what they wanted, they try to be fair. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people, when it's getting near, they call this friend or this family to apologize for something. Well, you try to be scared. For the people that have lived a full life, full moment, with the best they could, maybe they made mistakes, it's not important, but that they were okay with their options, not a bad conscience or a heavy conscience. I think death is like, it's natural, it's like the end of a cycle, and also the end of the possibility of suffering. So it's a release, and well, it's a passage. We came from dust, we will go to dust. It's like, for me, death is not complicated. I hope that if arrives the time that I can have the same attitude as I talk. It's very easy to talk without facing it, but I believe that I don't really have many problems with death. So the biggest aim of mankind is to be immortal. So that's why we try pills, all kind of treatments. You wish to be immortal. You are afraid to die. And it's natural that we think like this. That's why the names, bloodlines, names in the sands, like continuation of something of us. But I don't think that is, maybe this is how to say, It's based in the other things, so it's attempt to achieve other kinds of connections after death, like reincarnations or these, or what you have to do. But I keep it simple. I keep my life always simple. So death is death. When it arrives, is okay. And until then, I will enjoy each moment. So I take it easy.
What happens with you after death?
Well, I'm not a true believer in. Well, there is many things I don't know, but this that if we didn't have the correct life with the nature around us, people included, I believe that we can return to try to get a better way. So this makes sense to me that our soul or somehow is still around until we get a state that can go in an environment that everything is balanced. So, well, I'm not sure of that, of course, but maybe you have to be around sometime.
In a way, you talked about it already, but if you have to define what makes someone to be a human, could you elaborate a little bit about it? What does it mean? What are you? What are you really? What is the essence of you?
The ability to be, when you are more human, when you have the perception that we have the other person has his way, but you don't know how the tools she has to handle the life. So it's when we have the perception of the other's needs or what could be going with them without knowing. It's like when someone loses a familiar person, a parent or something, you say condolence and this you give it. But you cannot imagine what is passing because you are not in this place. So to have the perception that all lives can be hard, and if you can help somehow, sometimes they're smiling, a good day or whatever, to have the perception that is difficult for everyone, this passage, is already to be human for me. And the respect for life and the respect for each nature. So it's simple, it's this, is to put yourself, to understand that you are not special, that everyone is special or important, that everyone is important. Of course, you are the person that are more time with you, so yeah, it makes a little bit different from the others, but that you are at the same level with good achievements, failures, sadness, whatever. This makes part of you, and to have perception that is hard forever. And I believe the most part of lives are hard. This happiness that advertising sell us is just for consuming, to put you down, low steam, and after you want to get better. So so this is the problem of society. We don't, instead of pushing people to handle with the bad things or the bad feelings they have, straight ahead, face them. No, it's just making them taboos and make small solutions that really don't help. It's just to make it worse. It's like you make up the thing, but you let it go. So it's very profitable to have psychological diseases or phobias or whatever. It's a business thing. So I don't know. It's that you have the understand that you have all at the same level. Well, my childhood, when I was a kid, was 20 kilometers from here, and there was not much kids, so there was less houses, let's say. So animals made part of my childhood, many different ones. And they are like humans. When they are puppies, they want to play. So the mothers watch. If they feel confidence on the person, they allow. So they are quite like humans in many things. And I love to interact with them. It's like if I play with a small goat or with a child, it's similar. It's like they have the same needs. They want to play, to enjoy the world, and to discover. So, I love. I think males are more connected with animals and women with plants and this in general. So I don't know much about plants. I try to go step by step to know a little bit more, but I feel more connection with the animals, of course. For for personal reason or my nature. So I don't know. It's like I have pleasure to be with animals. So when I walk, sometimes the dogs follow you, and you just start to talk with them, and they feel important because someone is talking with me without being aggressive. So we laugh. Well, we have a good time. And I always try to don't make animals humans, because I think many people try that. So if an animal is territorial, I don't really be angry on him. It's his nature. So I really like wildlife. Well, it's not possible that be wild, but that animals can follow their nature and be happy, balanced. It's the same thing as some anthropologists. They say that our nature is not sedentary, we are nomads. And it makes sense because all people likes to travel, almost no. So to take, for example, take dogs and cats into apartment makes me sad. Of course, they're real happy when you come back, but because they don't have notion of time and you have been away, and after you come back, they are. But I think sometimes people use pets as company. Instead of a child, they have a pet, and the pet loves them. And I don't know. I prefer animals in their natural environment, if it's possible. It's very easy to talk because I'm in a small village, so it could be different. But I like to see animals interacting between them, species. I love, for me, it's amazing the migration. When animals that usually had to eat themselves or the others, and they can move, even them, they know that water will be important, otherwise all will die. So we move first to the water, and after you make the dinners, and start to hunt each other. This is amazing. It's like, wow. Well, so I learn a lot with animals. I love it. That's it. Hunts as well, the organization of the hunts in the ground. So I can walk. It happened in some Caminos this year, this winter as well, was a kind of worm that after became a butterfly, kind of. It was millions, 4 days. I just look into the ground to don't step on them. Of course, I killed some without wanted, but well, I didn't want to kill them, so I have no pleasure on that. It's okay. That if you kill an animal, but you don't have pleasure on that, it's okay. It's accident. Well, yes, it's needed to be. It's a weight, for example, weight on top of a small animal will kill him. But I remember also Camino de Inverno, that was ants everywhere, and all Camino, I didn't look around almost just to don't step on the ants. So I can do that, take the pleasure of enjoying Camino because of them, yeah. So because they are important as well, and they live there. I'm the foreigner. So it's like, and it's funny for me to try to avoid. Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can have some final statements to encourage people to do the Caminos.
If you say in your work that you are thinking about to do Camino, many people don't really understand why you want to make a travel that takes 2 hours by airplane maximum in 1 month. Don't make sense that. And usually they will look to you because people only think by their mind, their fears. They have limitations also possible. Others are created, others are real, and they think they apply on the others. Oh, are you sure that they can handle well? So there is 2 kinds of people: people that push you down, and other people that say, "Are crazy, it will not work, but go. I'm happy for you." So the thing is to give this first step. If you feel that you have to go to Camino, you should do it. For some reason, you have this feeling. It's not the thing that you are watching television and you have impulse. No, you check it. If you have 2 times games, okay, something is going on. So it's a call. It's calling me for some reason. It can be Camino or other thing. Anyway, a person, if she needs to release herself, if she needs a break even from family, everything is okay, but she's worried. Well, it happens when you make 30 years the same thing or same thing. If someone needs to breathe or a little bit of time for themselves, personal time, I advise to go to Camino. Camino can make things for people amazing. I advise also not to take short caminos because it's different. This is the thing of the time, and because first days will be just to fit the body and slightly the mind, but not much results. So the idea is that you don't go to Camino that came more charged back home than you were. So if you walk a few days rest, you will be absorb a lot of new information, friends you make, situations, and you get more charged. So it works in the opposite area. Don't give what you need, just what you want. So if possible, persons make long caminos. You can make also in two parts. And one thing that is very important, without expectations. If you feel the thing to go, you should go. And don't make expectations, don't expect results, don't search for nothing. Just worry yourself to be with you and free space that will be natural, don't feel it. And then things can come in. So, and if you lower our expectations, everything will start to have magic. This is important. If you create high expectations, of course we have. In fact, this applies to all life, not just on Camino. You are always disappointed with something. And this is because you create expectations that are not real. It's an illusional world. So, yeah, take it easy, go flow. Just flow and connect. And the rest, if it's a big change or no, at least you will get one thing if you go to Camino. Tools for life. Tools that will help you to face your daily life. And that's it. Bon Camino for everyone. For you as well. And thanks for this moment.